Hey everybody, how's it going? Back in action today. This is actually the first video I've made ever since a combine accident 2 weeks ago today. I'm still healing, still got a long road ahead of me. Still got 5 broke ribs down my side. Finally getting over the concussion symptoms. As far as I know, the bone in my back is still broke, but doctors told me it's just take it easy, listen to your body will let you know what you can do and can't do. So I can get up and move around. Most of the soreness is gone. It does hurt to stand for long periods of time. Muscles in my back get tight and everything, but still in 2 weeks I've made a whole lot of improvements. So just being very careful, making sure I don't twist back and forth at all or bend over, and I certainly can't lift any loads. So, but anyway, got several things I want to do, several things I want to show you today. We haven't done any harvesting ever since the combine accident. Of course, our cotton and our soybeans are not ready. They're getting close to getting ready though. Kelly and Zach have spent several days over the last 2 weeks spraying our beans and spraying our cotton, getting it ready to harvest. So today we'll go out and take a look at those things. Well, the first thing I want to do is I want to take you outside. We got a pretty big surprise out here, and I want to give you a sneak peek of it. You know, our combine is in the shop getting repaired from the accident. It's probably going to be there in about a month. And yeah, I've read all the comments from our last video. There's a lot of people recommended we need to total it out and all that kind of stuff. It'll never be the same. And all those people might be right, but still, I know we had a great combine. It was in tip-top mechanical shape. We just spent a lot of money on it, and I just wasn't quite ready to give up on it. I might have buyer's remorse. I might regret the decision, but for better or worse, we're going to roll the dice and hope that H&R Agri-Power can get my combine back just like it was, and there's not going to be any hidden surprises. If it works out according to plan, we'll definitely be money ahead. If it doesn't go according to plan, well, all I can say is we'll learn from our mistakes, but we never know until we try. Anyway, we've got our new machine out here. H&R just dropped it off today. It's not one we bought. It's a rental machine to get us by until our machine is fixed. But anyway, we've got about 400 acres of full season beans that are almost ready, and this is what we're going to use to get them out with. We've got it for 15 days and 50 hours. Of course, it won't take us 15 days to get our beans out. You know, hopefully it only take us max of about five to 6 days of hard running to get our soybeans out. So, but we'll probably get real close to that 50-hour mark. So anyway, it's costing us $10,000 to rent the machine for 15 days and 50 hours. Insurance is covering that, fortunately. And then hopefully, after we get on full season beans, we got a lot of cotton to pick. We got a lot of wheat to plant. So it'll take us the rest of October, probably the very first part of November, depending on weather, to get all of that done. And then hopefully by then, our old combine will be fixed and back here, and we'll be able to finish up harvest with it on our double crop beans. Slowly walking down here to my grain bins. I'm definitely not as spry as I was, still walking kind of slow, but at least I feel like a 60-year-old man now instead of an 80-year-old man that I felt like last week. So anyway, I didn't have a chance to take y'all to the top of the bins and see how full they were. So that's what we're going to do now. These first 2 bins that you see, the smaller one right there and then the one kind of back behind it, both of those are empty. We're saving those for soybeans. The smaller bin is 20,000 bushel capacity, and the one back behind it is 45,000 bushel capacity. We put all of our corn in this bin right here, and then the one behind it. Both of those are 48-foot bins, 7 rings tall. They both got a capacity of about 43,500 bushels each. So we'll go over here and walk up and peek in the top of the door and see what it looks like. All right, we got a pretty good haul up here, so I'm moving slow. So in the meantime, we've picked up a ton of new subscribers over the last 2 weeks, ever since we posted the video of the wreck. So I just want to tell y'all a little bit about our farm. We are a 5th generation farm here, located here in Humboldt, Tennessee and West Tennessee. We grow 2,000 acres of cotton, corn, soybeans, and wheat. And we've been at this present location ever since 1882. All right, here we go. All right, bin is pretty dang full. We could probably fit another couple of truckloads in here if we had the corn, but I'm pretty pleased. I think this other one over there is filled up about the same way, so we don't have any wasted capacity this year. If you're scared of heights like I am, grain bins is not a fun place to be. But on the way down here, I just wanted to thank everybody for all the love, support, the prayers we gotten over the last 2 weeks. I felt them all, and I just want to reach out and say thank you to each and every one of you that either messaged us or brought us food, offered to help, whatever. Just want to say thanks to each and every one of y'all. It really means a lot to us. All right, we're going to hop here on the Can-Am, ride right down the road. We're going to check the first field of cotton that we defoliated a week ago. We'll stop by a cornfield that's right down the road from it and see what the cover crops look like on it. And then lastly, we'll stop by a soybean field, see how close it is to getting ready to harvest. Alright guys, we're out here in the first field of cotton that we defoliated. It's out here to see how far along the process is and see about how soon we might be able to go get the cotton picker in here and start picking some cotton. You look around, you see a whole lot of white out there. Of course, when this field is ready to pick, it's going to be absolutely snow white. It's going to be a really good field of cotton. I fully expect it to yield probably in ballpark at 12 to 1,300 pounds per acre lint. You look down here on the ground, you see leaf shed has been real good. See, I mean, the leaves are just falling off real easy, just like they should. This field just got sprayed again this morning with typically our cotton we have to make Typically with our cotton, we have to make 2 passes of defoliant on it, just because there's so many leaves on there and you need to get coverage on the entire plant. The first pass will typically be with herbicides to promote leaf drop and open up the canopy to where we can get good penetration when we come back on the second shot with more herbicides and also hormones to get over the lower leaves and also all of the bolls, to help promote boll opening. So you turn around and look. Like that bowl right there, this bowl right here, they're just starting to open up. But then you look up here in the top of the canopy, here and here and here. I mean, we still got quite a few bowls that need to open up, and pickers are so expensive to operate. We want to harvest all this on one pass, so we got to spray these the herbicides and the hormones to make sure all the crop is open and ready to pick at the same time. Only downside is you know, it's about a 2-week process that you got lint like this just hanging out, and any kind of weather does not do this lint any good. It degrades the fiber qualities of it, washes the oil off of it. And right now, based on forecast, there's a There's a hurricane coming up in the Gulf of Mexico. It's supposed to hit Louisiana, and according to the cone of uncertainty, it's coming up our way, predicting 1 to 3 inches of rain. So we're definitely concerned about that, but there's really not anything we can do because the crop is not ready to harvest yet. You know, what's out here is out here, and just hope that we don't get that much rain on it and damage the quality and the yield that much. We're really excited about this cotton crop. Don't think it'll be quite as good as last year's. Last year was a record-breaking year by a mile on cotton yield, but this could probably easily be our second or third best cotton crop ever. But this has probably still got at least 7 to 10 days before it's ready to harvest. So looks like we'll have enough time to probably get our full season beans in. By the time we get done with that, we'll be able to fall right in and start picking some cotton. All right, we're going to head down the road about a half a mile and look at the cornfield that we got cover crops planted on and see what the cover crops are looking like. All right, I just wanted to slow down here a minute. This is actually the site of where I had the accident on my combine. Still see some glass on the road. And what happened was this culvert right here had been replaced earlier in the year, and it's still kind of rough. And I didn't slow down enough for the road conditions, and just the header came unlatched because I didn't have it securely latched to the feeder house, which was completely my fault. And just the way we hit where that culvert was replaced has caused the header to bounce off the feeder house and fold back up under the combine. All right, guys, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, man, that guy does not know how to set his combine. Look at all that volunteer corn out there. It's nothing but solid green. He probably lost $20, $30 an acre just in corn left on the ground. Now, not all of that is volunteer corn. The majority of it is actually cover crop that we've seeded. It was planted probably about almost 3 weeks ago, and it has come up to a real good stand. Right there, we got tillage radish, got some winter peas, buckwheat. I think that's rapeseed. Then we got cereal rye and some annual ryegrass in there, some vetch, and no, we got some clover in there. Clover way down there. Clover's real slow about growing. While we're not looking forward to, I think it's Hurricane Delta, I think that's what it's called. While we're definitely not looking forward to it coming up here, at least I know that my ground is protected where we've already harvested. We got this cover crop out here to help prevent erosion, promote soil health, sequester carbon into the soil, increase water infiltration, improve the soil structure, just a weed control. There's a whole host of benefits that we see from these cover crops. We plant them on every acre during the winter that we don't actually have winter wheat growing on. This will continue to grow all winter long. And then we plan on putting cotton on this farm next year. We will come in at planting time and terminate the cover crop and plant right into it. Then we'll have a thick mulch of organic matter to help feed the cotton crop and keep moisture in the ground all next year. All right, let's hop back in the Can-Am. We'll go check out a soybean field, see what it looks like. We're out here at soybean field. I apologize for the sun in your eyes. I'm trying to angle the camera where the sun doesn't blind the camera. Just out here checking these soybeans out and seeing how close they are to being ready to harvest. We actually sprayed these with paraquat last week just to try and get them to dry down a little bit quicker, get rid of some of this green material out here. And looking at it, I mean, they're pretty dang close, but there's still a few pods out there that are green. I was hoping they'd be a little bit little bit farther along here. Yeah, we still got a few butter beans out here. It might take the rest of the week for these to dry down. Just don't really know how many got out here. I mean, most of the pods are dry and cracking. Got some good looking beans in there. What's up, dummy? You followed me all the way out here, didn't you? Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do about these beans. Might just give it maybe a couple more days. Might just have to go get the combine, just come out here and cut around and see what the moisture is, see how many butter beans we got in there, and see if it's actually acceptable or not. So I don't know. Ideally, these things really need another week to dry down, but we're in October, and it's going to be mid to late October before we know it. And cotton is our most valuable crop. We can't run 2 crews at once, so we might just have to go ahead and cut these, even if they're not ideal. Put them in the bin and turn the fans on, and we'll be able to get the moisture out of them. I just don't want a whole lot of green pods in there, because you can cause problems with choking up the bins and stuff. You get a bunch of green pods. Anyway, I don't know what we'll do. I'll think about it overnight. All right, we walked a little bit farther out in the field, and we got a little bit different story out in the middle of the field. It looks like if in the better ground where the soybeans never stressed, it looks like that the soybeans have matured out nice and evenly. Where you get over there on the thinner ground, like over next to the tree line where it got stressed, those beans did not mature out normally. So looks like out here in the better parts of the field, it looks a whole lot better, a lot more uniform. Like these could probably go today. Just have to go look at the rest of my fields. You know, you mix the ready areas in with the not so ready. Probably be okay. Probably be good to go ahead and get these out, as long as the rest of the fields look like this. I know we got some mighty good beans out here. I'd say they're every bit of 65, 70 bushels. Might even surprise me. They are loaded up with pods. Got a lot of 3 and 4 bean pods on here, so we're excited about this year's soybean crop. You want to ride, Drake? You want to drive? Come on, load up. Go around the other side. 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 Drake, over here. Over here. No, you can't get in right here. Go around the other side. Go around the other side. Don't whine at me. I can't help you, stupid. Come on, no. Come on. Great. Load up. Load up. Load up. All right, fine. Come in this way. Come on, load up. No, not right there. Load up. God, you are dumb. You're one dumb dog. I love you, but you're dumb. I'm not gonna wait on you. I gotta get back. Guess you can run. Move. Well, I got Kelly and Zach to run the combine through the shop, lube it, make sure all the doors and stuff are shut, make sure it's adjusted properly. Now, down here we're getting the header out and hooking it to the combine, just making sure there's not going to be surprises when we get to the field. Everything should work out fine. I mean, it should hook up to this one just like it did mine, and as far as I know, the header's in perfect working condition when we parked it after weeks. So we're just going to hook it up and run it just to make sure. Is it secured on there good? We don't want the same problem. Yeah. Looks like it's grabbing pretty good. Push it. Let's hope everything runs like it's supposed to. like it says, the 4.5 control is not working. Probably just setting in the monitor. Got the separator on, kicking a bunch of dust out. Apparently the inside's not cleaned out. Oh, slow it down. Everything looks good. I don't hear anything. No strange noises.
That flap though needs to be fixed.
That what? What's wrong with it?
It's catching on that one over there.
It always has. It'll be covered up with dirt before long.
Still better to probably fix that in the winter time. No, this cylinder over here leaks every time that you go up and down.
Well, that's it. Only leaks the first time you do it up there when they get out of time. Put it back on the trailer. It looks good. I think we greased it before we put it up with from wheat harvest. So
you have zero 4.5 control on your reel.
that's probably just a setting in the monitor, I imagine.
I mean, I couldn't move the reel in and out.
Like I say, it's probably a setting in the monitor to activate it, I imagine. That's probably what it is.
I think so.
We're gonna call somebody out here about this auger, ain't we?
I told them about it. I say run it.
So then if it breaks, what happens? It's on them?
Yeah.
Everything, it felt fine and nothing felt out of wobble on the rotor or anything.
I mean, it's been through the shop, so it ought to be good to go. I mean, I don't know why the unloading auger's not going completely in all the way. If they said run it, I let them know it's like that when they brought it here.
So that means we're gonna have to unplug it to get it in road gear, though.
Well, you can put it in fourth gear. You just can't put it in road mode. So I mean, it'll slow it down by 2.5 miles an hour. It's not a big deal.
18, you can't do 20.
You can't do 24.
Well, the traffic around here, we don't need to be doing 20, 23, 24 anyway. Well, let's unhook it, put it back on the trailer, and maybe late tomorrow afternoon we'll run everything to the field. All right, that's going to do it for this video. We at the end of another day. Hopefully next video we come out with, we'll be in the field getting some soybeans out. So hopefully here in a couple days we'll get a day and a half in the field before Hurricane Delta comes up through here. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.